Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today's transmission, I'm going to really allow for the messages that have been coming into my 8th chakra and let them be processed, let them be communicated, let them be expressed, let the light codes be received. I'm going to let my ego take a little seat off to the side today so that I can just simply bring through the message from Spirit that's in the highest and best good of all. My intention today is really to help us all tune in to the light codes that are coming in already. So you definitely don't need me to be sitting here and sharing this with you, but I might act as a connection point and amplifier and a conduit that can assist you to better receive what you're already receiving or potentially get clarity on what you're receiving. So this is going to be a transmission that I do post publicly. I'm going to most likely post this on YouTube, but I will also be posting it in my energy healing membership as well as the Lightworker Toolkit. Those are two spaces I believe that this belongs. So before we even get started, I'm lighting some sage so that we can do some aura cleansing and really get... This is what I'd like us all to do today. So you hear me say I'm going to put my ego off to the side. If you really want to get the most out of this transmission today, you'll do the same. If you want to get the most out of this transmission today, you're going to let the busy mind, you're going to let it rest. You're going to actually allow yourself to hear from your inner being, your soul. Okay? I'm being shown notepads, so some of you will want to have something to take notes on, something to maybe channel light codes onto, something to... I'm seeing some of you drawing. I'm also seeing some of you with instruments. So this is a very interactive space. This is a space where I would invite you to be yourself. Sometimes we start to perceive that our ego is us, and it is a part of us while we're here. But today's session is guided to amplify our soulful embodiment. So I want to have you all do a little scan. 0 to 10. Where is your energy today? 10 being everything's great, everything's perfect, I feel wonderful, and 0 being like I'm empty. I feel empty, I feel depleted, I feel yuck, or I feel like very okay. 5 is like okay. So just do this check for yourself, and those of you that have a pad of paper or something to write on, write this down. And if I forget to ask at the end, do it again at the end. Check with yourself where you're at the end. I have no desire to attract people to this space that this space isn't serving. So if you sit in this space and you start out a 5 and at the end you feel like you're a 3, then I'm not the space for you. But if you start out a 5 and somehow by the end you feel better, I'm someone that's meant to be on your path. But I want you to all just gauge that for yourself and be able to know, okay, there's 8 billion souls on this planet. Okay, there's literally over 8 billion souls on this planet. So let's be really diligent and careful with how we spend our time. If we're spending time with someone or in a transmission that's not for us, you should be able to know that pretty quickly. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and invoke the archangels throughout the space. I'm asking that the archangels hold down the grids, help us to streamline the message, protect the message, protect the comment section, protect each of you, protect those you're associated with. So I'm seeing people that you're related to, people that you're connected to, people that you may not even be in communication with, but that look to you. Okay, this is another message coming in. I'm seeing that some of you are out of communication with certain individuals in your life. And so you feel that because you're out of communication, they're not linked to your energy. But what they're showing me right now is quantum entanglement. So there could be people that you are out of communication with that are either being benefited by or hurt by your state of consciousness because of this quantum entanglement. So, I'm asking why they're saying that. They're saying your energy is everything. They're saying your state is so important. Your state of consciousness every single day, your state of awareness every single day, your mood every single day, the way that you're thinking every single day, the way that your field is flowing or not flowing every single day. It affects everyone, okay? Even people that you don't know, or even people that you are out of communication with. So you may also want to have a beverage for this transmission, because I'm seeing that this is going to be, I don't know how to understand this, but my guides are saying this transmission is going to be very plasmic. They're saying we're helping the plasma integrate. Do with that what you will. But I'm going to take a sip of my cacao because this is a lot of energy moving through me. Okay. My guides are in my consciousness and they're saying they want to they want us to meditate with 3i Atlas. Here as a group. Okay. So we're going to do that. I thought we were going to be playing with cards, but probably at the end. I'm going to hold some crystals. Specifically this is an agate. This is a celestite. What would I recommend for this transmission? Whatever you're intuitively guided to, Grace. So basically, whatever crystals you have, kind of just go near them wherever you're first grabbing. The first crystals that are like, So I really want you to all actually, they're saying they want us to shift this. The way that you're working with crystals, some of you might have been kind of heady about it, where you would look up like whatever you're experiencing and be like, what crystal is good for this? Instead, they want us to be more intuitive about it, because these crystals are holding consciousness. They're connection points of consciousness. They're frequency tuners. And I can't see the comments too well today, but that's probably for the best, because I really want to get this as pure as I can. So what they're saying is, because I'll tell you who I'm receiving from. I have a group of guides in the Akashic Records. They are the predominating force here. Source, of course, is the number one. Source is everything, okay? But this is going to be the Akashic Records guides in this session. And they're saying that they want us to be more intuitive with everything. They're saying not just crystals, food. What you're putting into your body, what you're wearing, where you're going, who you're communicating with. Be very intuitive. Be very guided by your inner being. So they're kind of saying, they're giving me this imagery right now where they're saying some of you are like doing your homework to do this stuff. You're very school oriented about this stuff. And what about your subtle body? That's what they're saying. They're saying, what about your subtle body? What about the subtle guidance that's always there? What about the subtlety? And what they're showing me right now is that they're saying oftentimes our ego is loud and our soul is more intrinsically, they're showing me the layering body. They want me to talk about this. We have these layering bodies within our energetic field, okay? We have these layering bodies. We have the mental body. We have the emotional body. We have the subtle body. We have the energetic body. We have the causal body. We have the akashic body. We have the buddhic body. We have the atmic body. We have many different layering bodies that consists of our energetic field. And they're showing me that the ego and the mental body are a little bit more associated, and the soul and the subtle body are more associated. So what they're saying here is that scan your life and see where are you only being guided by the mental, by the ego, and how can you gently guide yourself back to being led, being steered, being guided by your subtle body. So these things are going to be subtle. It's not going to be like yelling at you like, grab the moss agate or grab the black tourmaline. It's going to be like you're there and suddenly you're just, this one. Okay? And they're saying a lot of you really needed to hear this message because a lot of you relate to my post NDE. This is funny. They're saying a lot of you relate to my post NDE shaping, which was very heady. It was very mental, have it on paper. You know what I'm saying. Okay. So who's ready to meditate with 3i Atlas? Who's ready? Does anyone want to do this today? Okay. Good. Beautiful. 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 We're all in. We're ready. Okay. I love this. Look at all of this. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. Well, I'm just going to be honest with you all. I'm going to settle in and this is just going to come through. Don't know what's going to come through. We'll just have to see. Okay. So first and foremost, no driving or operating machinery. Okay. Square one. We got to be in a safe space, either seated or lying down. Can you sway in this? Can you gently tap in this? Sure. But no walking around. Definitely no driving or operating machinery. Also, they're showing me some of you might be interrupted in this process, like by animals or children or people. That's okay. Okay? If that happens, because they're showing me this is probably likely to happen. If that happens, don't worry. If you want to take it back in again, I'll put it on my YouTube. Okay? So if there's a part of the meditation, the transmission that you feel like, I didn't get it, I got interrupted. Perfect. Don't worry. All right. Well, you can do this many times, and I actually would encourage you to. I'll try to remember to, guides, try to remember to help me timestamp it. Okay. We're ready. We are ready. I'm going to do a little bit more sage as I get dialed in, tuned in. And then just so you all know, I really won't be too much looking at the comments during the meditation part. All right. So first and foremost, let's go ahead and if you feel any tension in the heart space or in your arms or in your hands, interesting, give a gentle shake out of your arms and hands and maybe a gentle tapping of the heart. This is going to be the portal that we're tuning into this with, is your heart. And then I'm going to be saying a few statements here in the beginning, and I want you to just all maybe intend that you're saying this inside as well yourself. You may even want to kind of say it with me. I allow my field to be anchored. I allow myself to settle in to my inner being. I allow myself to be here now. Really here now. I allow myself to drop this anchor from my root chakra that is going to meet with the Merkaba at the center of Mama Gaia. I allow this to anchor me, keeping my body, my mind, my field grounded. Now I allow this pillar of light that is emanating through my field and into Mama Gaia. I allow myself to sense this pillar of light. I allow myself to sense this pillar of light. I release my gripping of what this is going to be. I release my definitions. I release my programming that is not serving. I release the distorted identities I am holding. And now I allow myself to connect to the sun. I allow this stream of energetic plasmic flow to be sensed. I allow myself to connect. Now would be the time for you to call in your spiritual guidance team of the highest Christed light, whoever this is for you. Some of you are calling on Yeshua. Some of you are calling on Mary Magdalene. Some of you are calling on Kuan Yin. Some of you are calling on Mahavatar Babaji. Some of you are calling on other various guides that help you feel protected and connected to your life, to your beingness. And just gently notice as your guides are surrounding you. They are all around you. They are sitting with you. They're not looking down at you. They're sitting with you. All around you. Now, from the sun, allow your rays to gently touch Three-Eye Atlas. Allow yourself to sense this galactic structure. Some of you will be seeing, some of you will be hearing, some of you will be knowing, some of you will be sensing, some of you feel familiarity. Allow yourself to just a little bit finer, a little bit subtler. Tune into that familiarity. What is this familiarity? What could this be? Now allow yourself to see what color are you connecting with through your atlas. Is it multiple colors? Is it a texture? Is it a star being? Is it a star root? Is it an ancestor? Does it feel like a hug? Does it feel like air? Does it feel like fire? Does it feel like water? Does it feel like earth? How are you in an elemental sense connecting to this interstellar object? Now I'm being asked to just open up a silent space, because each of you is going to receive an individuated and soul-specific message from this interstellar galactic object. Allow yourself to just connect and receive your message. Notice if there's a chakra, a part of the body, a part of the mind, a part of the belief system that seems to be hindering this, blocking this. And if so, just gently release. I'm asking my guides in this group, where are we blocking this most? And I'm hearing the orange ray. I'm hearing the sacral chakra. Some of you are blocking the throat. So some of you are actually receiving from, you're receiving from your galactic family, and you feel it. It's going to all of the chakras but the throat, because the throat is afraid. Interesting. And if that's true for you, I want you to gently hum right now, or might potentially let out your light language. Some of you, it's the solar plexus. And then others of you, it is either the crown or the root. They're asking us to allow this cycle to complete. So they're asking for this to come through and really anchor in this full flow into your toroidal field. Okay, now the message is coming through from this. We are the ancient of ancients. This is not the first time we visited your system. And it won't be the last. This is the start of the reunion with your galactic family. Now they're asking me to list some star systems. They're showing me Andromedan, Sirian, Pleiadian, Arcturian, Lyran, Polarian, Lemurian. They're showing me the break-off civilization again from... It's a break-off civilization that went from Lyra to Sirius, particularly Sirius B. And they're also showing me that for those of you that this is bringing up grief or sadness, this is a recollection, a remembrance of one of two things. This is a remembrance of the galactic wars in Lyra. It's also a remembrance of Sirius C in particular. But they're saying they're saying they don't have a word that they can find in my consciousness. The best way I can describe what they're showing me is all was well. Even though it was really hard, you made it. You made it. You made it through. Hadarian. Okay, the Hadarians are now coming in and they're showing me I can't believe I'm going to share this live, but I will. They're showing me that our sun used to be part of a two-sun system. Wow. Okay. It used to be a binary system. It's not anymore. So that's why we're all getting very... This is why we're collectively tuning into this. Because this is going to... I'm allowing myself to just drop down a little bit because it's a lot of energy. Some of us are remembering essentially to times on Earth. Allow. If a release is occurring, please allow. You might be remembering I don't want to say end, but you might be remembering the collapse of a star, a supernova. I'm allowing myself to land because what they're giving me is so fine. It's so subtle. But allow yourself to land. Allow yourself to come fully into your body and just give yourself a gentle hug. And say, I'm thankful that I could remember. I remember now. I remember now. Now your spirit team just wants to give you a blessing. I'm seeing a group of 7 spirit guides. And each one of these spirit guides is representing a ray. It's also 2 guides for each ray of the 7 rays. So I'm seeing 2 guides that are assisting you with your root chakra. One of them is an archangel, and one of them is a guide. They're assisting you to balance that space, that root chakra. They're saying you are safe, you are whole, you remember. You are safe, you are whole, you remember. Now 2 guides are coming into the sacral chakra, and they're reminding you of your creative spark. They're saying you're allowed to light up. You're allowed to create. You're allowed to express. And you're allowed to balance. They're also saying you're allowed to stop thinking you only have 2 options. You're an infinite being. Now the solar plexus, I'm seeing Archangel Shamuel, and I'm seeing the sun, our sun, and I'm seeing you're safe to gather yourself back into center. They're showing me that some of your solar plexuses were a bit leaky. And they're showing me rays that you used to hand out from your solar plexus to other people, other individuals. Some of you even maybe have done this with me in the past, where you believed your beingness was from something else. From an outer being, an outer person, an outer planet. Call your power back. We're going to do that. We're going to call all of our power. I'm going to do this for us collectively. Each one of us individually. Gonna hold the citrine for this. I call all of my energy and power across all time, space, dimensions, realities, realms, timelines, back home to me now, healed and whole. Now the heart. It's like all the guides are in the heart. It's like all the archangels are in the heart right now. They're saying your subtlety is beautiful. Your essence is beautiful. Okay. If you sense any cords in any of these chakras, ask your guides to assist you to alchemize them. I'm seeing golden light flowing from the center of you, each of you, down these cords. It's a liquid love. It's a liquid love. It's also very crystalline, very golden, very shimmery. And it's just going down all these cords and connections. And I know I am landing back my body because my ego is saying, why didn't you put makeup on today? So I'm back. Okay. Now we're moving into the throat. They're showing me microphones. They're showing me stages. They're showing me phones, connection points, Zoom calls. Archangel Michael is also doing a little and Mary Magdalene are doing a little bit of a outer cleanse of the throat chakra. They're like gathering up all these like tangles and they're just smoothing them out. It's very beautiful. Okay. Now the third eye. They're going to stop us right here in the third eye. They're saying this is the main effect 3-Eye Atlas will have, is a collective third eye opening for humanity. They're also sharing that they're saying in a very funny way, but I'll try to reiterate. They're saying you all didn't like 2020. You didn't like 2020, but 2020 was a collective crown opening. It was big. It was big. And they're saying also you've all sensed something coming. You feel this serene stillness right now, and you know, without a doubt, it is the calm before the storm. But it's not a storm. It's a collective third eye opening. So however this presents in the outer world, whatever presents in the outer world in the way of news stories, in the way of whatever, it is going to be just that, a story to try to grapple with an entire planet having the third eye open again. Okay? They're wanting us to be very in the know about this ahead of time. Because they're saying that all of you are doing the work, but those who didn't are going to need you. They're going to need you. And you're going to need to step up as the earth angel. You're going to need to be that person in some people's lives that accepts them for their openness and for their ability to see. That's going to be each of you. So as the world may seemingly spiral, we need you. We need you to be anchored. We need you to be in the know of who you are. We need you, every single one of you. There's 67 here in the group. We need all of you. We need all of you to be the space holders. Okay? So as you're landing, I want you to make a commitment in the comments that you're going to be the space holders. You're going to embody your soul and allow for everyone else to embody their soul. We're breaking down this hierarchical system. It is no longer going to be a hierarchical system. We are unifying the field. Space holder, holding space. I was born for this. I release to be a space holder. And yes, inner earth is a part of this, but it is not anything like you are currently seeing. I will hold space for them. I will be the calm in their storm. Thank you, safe space for souls. Holding space and unity. Go ahead and shake your arms out again. I think I'm the one that needs to shake the arms out now. And for the lost, what I'm getting right now is if we sense someone as lost, Let's not be the ones to say that they're lost. I'm sure you all already know this, but we want to be very, very delicate in the way that we're holding space. So it's not going to be our role to tell someone what's going on for them, but it is going to be our role to listen. It's going to be our role to listen. It's going to be our role to be present. It's going to be our role to emanate and omit a frequency of compassion, emanate and omit a frequency of loving kindness, emanate and omit a frequency of comfort and guidance. We're also being reminded that some will need to be guided, some will need to be witnessed, some will need to be held, some will need to be affirmed, some will need to be assisted with the reminder of grounding. So I'm being given these images where you might want to like just gently, subtly like ask someone to go for a walk and be in nature, or ask someone to go to a nature spot. They're saying that it's not going to be important what words we share, it's going to be important what energy we're emitting. Pinky Dragonfly is going to need Qigong and Tai Chi to move this energy. Yes, I would encourage that. I would encourage gentle movement following this transmission. I would encourage you to do your own meditation with Three Eye Atlas first and foremost. Have your own sit with it. Receive what you're meant to be receiving. Because some are perceiving that this is just going to stop at Earth and come to Earth and they're all going to walk down and be like, hello, everybody. No, it's not what it's going to be. But it is going to wake us up. So, and through the way of plasma. What's the biggest blockage I'm hearing? For each of you, it's different. I did speak to that a little bit in the transmission, speaking to the chakras. If I'm doing a scan of the group now, for those of you that would grant me access to see your chakra fields, it's the root. So what I'm seeing right now is I'm getting an amalgam, a summation of the chakra fields, is that everyone could do for a little bit of root expansion. Some of your roots are a little small. And when your root gets constricted like that, you're going to feel really in the sympathetic nervous system. So that's not really what you want. You want to be in the parasympathetic nervous system. So you can just gently do this. Say, I intend to open, to enhance, to balance my root chakra. Yeah, Christy, for a lot of us, I think it's a lot the root. But for some of you, it really is a lot more about the expression and the heart, the higher heart too. They're also showing me some of you are paying attention to the main chakras, but what actually is going on is there's a subtle chakra near it that needs fine tuning. So they're showing me for the heart, for example, you might be doing a lot of work on the heart, but what you really need to be tuning into is the higher heart. Which is also in association with your thymus. The thymus is the material representation of the higher heart. It's the material structure. But then some of you too, they're showing me the navel chakra. So the navel chakra is between your sacral chakra and your solar plexus. And the navel chakra is really important. So a lot of people miss that. Check to see if you're missing that. Just your awareness of it. You have it. You have all these chakras, whether you know it or not. Let's see. Okay, we went the full hour. Wow, that flew by. Okay. Let me see if I'm getting anything else that's dropping in. And BZ, I appreciate you here, but I can't really do that kind of stuff. That's a one-to-one session type of deal. We can't do that in a safe way in this space. There's too many dial-ins to the space for us to do that in a safe way. What does the navel chakra do? Connects you to your humanity. It allows your soul to be human. That's one way to describe it, although the words are going to be limiting. It's an important one. It's an important one. I feel once it happens, I'll be ready to go, but trusting my knowing is stumbling me. Ellie. I think that you're really on point with the trust piece. And I think that's a message that we can all receive as a collective, is learn to trust yourself. Remember how to trust yourself. Oh, cool, Sarah. You're all just as connected as I am. That's just a perception. You're just as connected. You're just as connected. It just might be a matter of consistency. Working on yourself in silence for months. Yeah, it's a beautiful space to be. Sometimes we have to work on ourselves in silence. And having compassion for yourself is very important. Let's rub our hands together to get grounded. And then some of you that, like Pinky Dragonfly, will need, some substantial grounding after this. Hands on a tree, feet in the grass, salt baths. Some of you, it's like your creative expressions are what ground you. So that's using your voice, dancing, drawing, painting, creating. And Christy's just locking it in one more time. Consistency is the key. That's the key. Just keep showing up. Some days you show up to your meditation practice and you're like, oh crap, well, here we go again. Okay, that's fine. That's your ego. But keep showing up. Some days you're going to show up and it's going to be like the most beautiful thing that you do in the day, and you're going to all day be thinking about your meditation. And then everything in between. But it's just consistency. Sit down with yourself every single day. How am I doing? How's my body feeling? What does my body need? How's my mind feeling? What does my mind need? How is my soul in this equation? And then just, when in doubt, tune into the subtle body. So that's going to be your overarching thing to walk away from this with. When in doubt, where is your subtle body leading you? So again, it's going to be like gentle guidance. Oh, this crystal. Oh, this food. Oh, this tree. Oh, this flower. Oh, walk this way. Oh, bike this way. Oh, go over here. Oh, talk to this person. Oh, okay. It's going to be very subtle. So it's not going to be loud and in your face like the ego can be. But I hope that you all received something from this. This was incredibly powerful. I will be posting it a little apprehensively, but I will be posting it. I love this. Raven is offering to ask yourself this question daily. If I knew who I was, I would. So if I felt soulfully embodied, if I felt fully present, fully alive in this life, if I knew exactly who I am and what I'm here to do, what would I be doing? If it was loud, we'd all do it. Yeah. So thank you, Flora. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Raven. Thank you, Imperfectly Perfect. Thank you, everyone, for joining. This was a big one today. Didn't expect to be channeling 3i Atlas, but away we go. Thank you, Chris. One word, wow. Cool. Do you have any books? I have a book. Yeah, it's called Space Library. It's on Amazon worldwide. My pen name is Brie Marie. I'll be writing more books, tons more books throughout my life. I'm just getting started. I'm just getting started. But I also have the energy healing membership. If you liked this, that's $11 a month. I put constant transmissions in there. The first week is free. I also have the Lightworker Toolkit for those of you that are actually practicing your gifts out in the world. I have a self-healing course, which is very powerful. It's a lot of light language, and it's chakra. It's like energetic portals for the chakras. Let's see, what else do I have? And then whatever's next for me, I don't really know. I currently have my one-to-one sessions closed, but I can sense that that's going to be changing probably in November. So stay tuned. And the next time I will be here is Friday for the regular Energy Healing Live. That's at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. I'd love to have you. All of those transmissions get uploaded in the Energy Healing membership, which is really the main place I would encourage you all to if you're enjoying this space. Because as you can see, I'm really channeling. So I received quite a bit from this as well. Yes, Sam, I'm going to post this on YouTube. So no worries, you'll get the 3-Eye Atlas meditation. It was more of like a message meditation. It was like a hybrid structure. I don't know. Holographic structure. Oh, cool. Okay. Thank you, Raven. Raven supporting my sacred pause. I appreciate that. And thank you, Jilly. Okay, let's all take one deep breath together. Deep, deep, hold. And release. I love you all so much. Namaste.